Good morning. This won't be a very long video. You may remember a couple of years or so ago I did a video because I'd been told about some graves that were on the site of the old Holmhurst St Convent in St Leonards, and I made a short documentary about them. Well, the estate that was built has been more or less finished now. The houses are all finished, the roads are open, and I've actually been able to access the woodland once again, where I found the Nuns Graves. However, I don't know if you can see through the woods there, but the housing estate has been built all the way around the bottom. The hillside has been gouged out a bit over there, and there's obviously evidence there from that matting or fencing of work that's been done, tree clearances and what have you, and I'm pretty sure I'm somewhere near where the Nuns Graves were. And do you know what? I can't find any evidence of them. I was told that they'd been dug up, exhumed if you like, and supposedly respectfully disposed of elsewhere, buried elsewhere, and a cross was supposed to have been put to mark the spot here, but I cannot see any evidence at all, and yet I'm pretty sure I'm standing where they were, because if you look at this space around me, you will see a lot of this ground covering, and this space has obviously been cleared.
Now, I recorded this on the last Sunday in March. It was a sort of spur of the moment thing on my way to work at my station, but having heard one or two rumours, I thought I'd go and take a look myself. I've since tried to find out further information. The most consistent I can come up with is that the reason why, or one of the reasons why the Nuns' Graves were dug up was because of badger activity, because the housing estate had made the badgers change their habits and move their territory over to where the Nuns' Graves were, and they were starting to dig up and supposedly had dug up bones. Well, believe that or not as you will, but why give planning permission for an estate when you know there's badgers around without actually mitigating things for them? Anyway, that's another point. But then I found out, and it does seem to be consistent, that the remains were not decently buried elsewhere. They apparently have been cremated. And a plan supposed to exist that they were going to be scattered back on the ground where they were originally buried as ashes, which in some respects would be fair enough. And there was to be some kind of stone memorial erected with an information plaque of some kind. If I'm in the right place, and please, if there's anybody out there that can tell me if I'm not in the right place, and I will try and get access to the correct place another time, but I feel pretty certain, and going back on the video that I originally made, that I'm there. You know, do give me any up-to-date information you have, because this is an ongoing story, and I don't see why the Diocese of Chichester should be allowed to get away with what I personally, and it's only my personal opinion, consider very bad and very disrespectful behaviour. So as soon as anybody gets wind of any progress as regards getting some kind of memorial here, please do let me know, and I will try and keep on top of where the statue is, and when that is put back, as I say in the video a little later on, I'll be back to film that as well.
And I find that a great pity that so little respect was shown. But there you go. Maybe there are those of you out there who can update me on what the latest is. But I thought I'd return. Mind you, it's nice to see bluebells and a few daffs. But yeah, this is very what gives me the clue here is that there are stone steps here, and there were some of them at the side. I'm pretty sure, I'm pretty sure this is the place. The unfortunate thing is, the people I had contact with on the building site, I don't have contact with anymore, so I'm going entirely from memory. But there's nothing here. It's just, well, I suppose on the one hand it's nice that the folk who live in the houses have got some woodland to come and walk in, but it's just such a shame. So much could be made, especially if Augustus has bits and pieces left in his Italianate gardens over the other side there. I can't get access to them, it's all blocked off, but I do wonder what happened to his dog's graves, for instance. Here you see we're right down now. All that has been chopped down there, new houses. Supposedly the other side of those is going to be where Queen Anne's statue's going back up. And I will be watching out for more news about that. And hopefully when it's returned, I will return and be able to film it. But for now, I'm very sad to report that the Nuns Graves are no longer here. And they call that progress.